Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you are located on this majestic planet called Earth, I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, or night, wherever you're located. Welcome to my channel. It focuses on solving math word problems. In my first several episodes, I'm going to deal with arithmetic. If you can solve arithmetic exercises, you can solve them all. The thing I like about arithmetic is just primarily deal with addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. That's all we basically doing. But we learning the techniques of having on how to solve a math word exercise. If you can do an arithmetic word exercise, you can do it in algebra, trigonometry, geometry, calculus, and so on. Last episode, I was talking about finding the area of this weird shape. There are no area formulas for this particular shape. Therefore, with this composite figure, and on the last episode, if you go back and watch it, I explained in detail what a composite figure is. But with this composite figure, we have to make it into shapes that we recognize. And here are some shapes that we recognize. I'm going to do this. This is rectangle number 1. This is rectangle number 2. And rectangle number 3. If you watched the previous episode that I made, based on this subdivision of the composite figure, we was able to calculate the area of this composite figure. Now, the reason I'm making this episode, because I want to stress the fact in math, there are more than one ways of solving a math exercise. There's no one way. That's the beauty of math. For instance, here's another way of solving it. I could make it all vertical lines. With the vertical lines, based on this formula, A equals length times width, or for higher level students like in high school, they would say area is equal to base times height. And this first rectangle, I call it rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3, but I'm not going to solve them all. I'm only going to solve rectangle 1. I already have my numbers for rectangle 1. I have a number 7. So I can say my base or my length is equal to 7 times my width or height is equal to 6. Equal to 42. So this first rectangle right here, the first rectangle, the area is simply 42. Now, based on the information I gave in the last episode on how to compute area, you should be able to find the areas for all of those other, the other rectangles. But I'm going to show you there was an easier way to do it. The third way, the way that I pointed to when I started that particular lecture. Here's the third way. I make the rectangle, the large rectangle, one big gigantic rectangle. And with that, I can subdivide my other ones. And now I see my length. You can choose any number, it don't matter. My length can be 7 times my width is, sorry about that, is 6. So I says 42. So that first area, I just can say The area for this is 42. 42. Now I come down to my other rectangle. Looking up here, let me turn this off. I don't need this anymore. Oh, I'm going to go back and do this right here. Right there. Put that in there. So the area is 42. Now, based on that, I got my other rectangle. This side is 5. This side is 6. So I add 5 plus 6. That equals to simply 11. So this side is 11. I'll call it 11 feet. But now, good people, we have to find a side for this right here. And that's not too hard. Let me change the color to a reddish color. Now, look over here. This whole side length is 22. Over here, my parallel sides is where the 7 is at. I put a 7. And also where this 7 is. I'll put my 7 again. So I add these two sides right here. Add those two sides, and I get the number 14. Looking right here, looking at this number, we know this number is 22. And if you're looking for a missing number, you know by now I have to subtract. It's missing. I don't know what it is, so I have to subtract. So I have my longer side, 22 minus 14, and that's equal to 8. In this case, 8 feet. So this side over here is 8 feet. Now all we have to do, good people, is just do our multiplication. Again, let's do our multiplication. So I just say put a line right here. Let me make this a light red. All I gotta say now is 8 times 11 equals 88. So this box equals 88 right here. Now, to find the total area, I have to find an area of the whole of the entire rectangle, which is 22 times 23. Now you probably need a calculator. Get your calculator. I'm getting my calculator. 22 times 23 is equal to 506 square feet. But don't worry about the square feet part. You just need the 506. Now, remember, this part right here, this entire section, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna color the color. I'm gonna make it larger. This entire section, all of this was cut out. All of that was cut out. That's cut out. So remember, all I have to do now is just subtract. All you gotta do now is subtract. All I say, 506 minus, remember this area up here was 42. It was 42. So I said minus 42 minus 88. So I have 506 minus 42. That's 400. That is, let me see. I'm gonna erase this. Let me get to my eraser. Let me bring it back up. Okay, disappeared. That's alright. We learning together. I can erase this. I'm gonna erase all of this. So first, I want to subtract 506 minus 42. Do that first, and you should get 464. Then I subtract 88 from that. So I say minus 88. And you should get this number right here. I'm going to put it in blue. The final answer is 376 square feet. But the most important thing is this part right here. That's all you need to worry about. If you enjoyed this video of showing you the third way and probably the easiest way of solving for the area, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, any mistakes I may have made, because you know math is a technical subject and we all make mistakes in it, no matter how much math we have taught, how much math we have learned, and we always make a mistake. Correct me, please. Leave a comment. If you would like to subscribe to hear about future math content, please subscribe. Until the next time, dear listener, peace.